Spiel. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us this morning for final presentations. We do have a packed schedule today, so without further ado, I'd like to get started. And first up is Derek. Derek, are you all set to go?
Yep, I'm ready to begin whenever.
Sweet. Take a few deep breaths in through the nose, out through the nose, and whenever you're ready.
All right, this is my pitch to Blizzard Entertainment. They're a game development company that has operated for over 20 years now. They're well known for games like Diablo 3, StarCraft 2, World of Warcraft, and most recently Overwatch. So who am I? I'm an independent game developer. I have been in the scene for about 2 years now. I graduated Full Sail University in 2018, and I've had experience with programming since I was about 10. So starting off as a kid, around age 5, my first gaming experience was with a Game Boy. From here, I discovered games like Pokemon that introduced to me the storytelling aspect of video games. And I fell in love. I kept playing and playing and playing and eventually got an Xbox. From there, I saw my 2D games on the Game Boy evolve into 3D worlds that I could run around in, and it was amazing to me. And like in the past, I kept going and playing more games and eventually discovered computer gaming. Um, from there, I stuck with that from then until now, and I've played since then. So while I was on the computer, I discovered a website called Roblox. Um, this website basically served as a community where you could create your own games as well as play others' games, and it was a big experience for me. It was the first time I had ever thought the idea of making games. You could take a simple, flat piece of land and turn it into this amazing 3D world with hundreds of interactions that you could do. And it captivated me. I continued playing over and over and over, and my parents noticed, obviously, and they encouraged it while wanting me to be responsible and pushed me to take summer classes at my local college. Um, so, as you can tell from my backstory, I've worked with programming since I was a kid, starting around the age of 10, and kept through it to this day. Through my time at Full Sail, I've become proficient in a variety of languages such as C++ and C Sharp, and as well as having a lot of experience with game engines, particularly learning how to create my own, as well as learning how to use Unity and Unreal 4. So, why do I want to make games? I want to make and create games that inspire and motivate the players. That's what they did for me as a child, and I want to give people that same experience. Blizzard's games are known for doing that. They've focused on creating stories within their games, and it brings the player into the world of the game. This goes beyond just playing the game. It makes you feel like you're a part of it, and I want to go and do that as well. I want to teach through the gameplay. It's something that I think games have the power to do. I feel like I've gotten many life lessons from video games, and I want to be able to give life lessons through my own games. And of course, I want to spread the same experiences that I had as a kid to other people, to the people that play my games. So, why should Blizzard want me? My time as a game developer and as a student taught me many things about game development, and my views on game development match with Blizzard's. Things like striving for quality with gameplay at the core, leading the industry forward, thinking globally when creating games, and of course listening to the community. All of those line up with Blizzard's core values. I've seen time and time again Blizzard employees doing this, and I know I would do the exact same thing. Um, Blizzard's always listened to the community, so doesn't it make sense to listen to someone who's played the games as well as understands the process behind creating them? So, as a recent graduate, I worked hands-on with other developers during my time at Full Sail, and have proven to be an effective team member in group projects. And developing at its core, it's a group project, and I have no problem whatsoever in a team environment. So I want to thank you for your time. My contact information is above. Phone number 941-759-3397, and email derek@depew.net. Thank you.
Breathe. How do you feel?
I feel fine.
Awesome, awesome. You just went like over it by 5 seconds, not a big deal. So that was pretty tight in
Yeah, and
timing.
I was having a lot of trouble fitting it in during the rough draft. That's why I wanted to kind of go fast.
Well, I appreciate it, and you are now through. So now you can relax and be the spectator. And I will open it up to the rest of the class if you guys would like to offer Derek some good constructive feedback. Um, I will look. Okay, we have David, and we also, if you notice in the chat box, you have a lot of people clapping for you. So,
Hmm.
good morning, David.
Morning, good morning. In regards to the PowerPoint, I just feel like the slides were all just plain, except for, the pictures. I feel like you could have added a little bit more color to the slides in order to make them really stand out a little bit more to me. I mean, I got the concept of the PowerPoint, but the slides could have stood out more to me.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, no problem.
Thank you, David.
You're welcome.
Anyone else would like to give some feedback? And again, you are getting some nice jobs in there and some claps in the chat box.
Hmm.
You guys, is it still too early in the morning at 10? Okay. Well, thank you so much, Derek, and congratulations for completing your final project. It has
Yeah.
been it has been a month, so congratulations on that. Of course, just like in class, I'm taking my notes, and you will have your feedback in the next few days.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you. Oops.
Will you be able to like get me off of the presentation thing, or do I need to click anything?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be changing it back to me in shortly. That's what I'm doing behind the scenes.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Okay. Okay, awesome. And let me see. We have David. David, are you all set? Sweet. Okay, invitation is coming your way. Let me unmute you. Hi, David.
Hellos. We got my screen? I
Got
don't want
your
that.
screen.
Okay, cool.
Just go out to slideshow.
My screen, slideshow. I don't see it.
Wait a minute. Did you made a video with audio?
No, I'll be speaking over my presentation. I sent you a video with my slides in a presentation. So I'll be speaking with my presentation.
Okay,
It's
so
just
it's just
it,
gonna flow in the background like a movie, in other words.
for so how long I had to speak, and so that was my base of operations was just the time, how to fit the time, and I developed a speech to go along with it. Been practicing that, so that's how I wanted to kind of do it, as the slides move along without using a clicker.
Okay, we'll have to talk about this. Unfortunately,
I have a PowerPoint though too. This is just the way I wanted to present it. So I have my backup as a PowerPoint to present it to. See right here.
okay.
So yeah, I
And
even have my.
And I apologize, but the reason why I don't have video in the go-to sessions is if you notice, it lags. It's
Okay,
something they've been
okay.
working on with the software, so I'm afraid that it's going to mess up with your flow.
All
If
right. Well, I have my second PowerPoint though, is how I practice it is with my PowerPoint. I just included the video. So I have my PowerPoint as my so we're good to go. It's right here as you can see pulled up.
Awesome, and I will take a look at that file that you sent. um, and make sure that I view it because you put in the effort to make that happen. So I will definitely take a look at that.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm ready when you are.
Okay, let me get my timer set.
Hold on, I'm still getting used to it. I want to start my PowerPoint.
Okay.
Slideshow. Play from start.
All right, David.
All right.
In 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, everybody, for. I'm sorry. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on my presentation. I am CEO and founder of Big Slow Productions. Our motto is done right. A little back history of Big Slow Productions. We were established in January of 2017 at Full Sail University. We are located in the continental United States. You can follow us on the YouTube channel. Just type in Big Slow Productions, and our Instagram is StylesFresh87. We post weekly of our videos of what we like to film. The products we use first and foremost is you. Your creativity and your imagination can take us further than the music, film, and photography industry has gone before. Animation, we have the most up-to-date software with animations and drones. We can get you to see visuals of areas of the world that we couldn't get to on foot. I created something called the Slow Standard and what we like to work by at Big Slow Industry. You first and foremost must be creative. You must dream big. Those two intertwine with each other. If you dream big, you can be creative even bigger. Have integrity. You're going to create cartoons, movies, photography. Make sure it's your own work. No plagiarism is allowed. You're going to take the initiative. We do hire adults, and you don't need your boss to hold your hand. Have respect for one another. Evolve. Be on time, and most importantly, be responsible. Members of Big Slow Productions who we hire military veterans, future graduates of Full Sail University, and people with integrity, active members of the community, and responsible adults. The reason why we hire responsible adults is because everybody I just listed is a responsible adult. What we provide security. Basically, nobody's going to be able to get their hands on your creations and make them your own, or make them their own. We offer daycare. Reason why we offer daycare is because it's always good for the parents to know where their kids are located. It helps them to come into work, get their job done, and not have any more stress. Great products. Like I said, we do all our products right, so we're always striving to put out great products. We want to be innovative in the fields of music, film, and other technology. I would like companies to come to us and ask us for a consultation. We offer education, diversity, and a decent lunch break. The reason why I have a decent lunch break on there is because why only have a half hour? That puts more stress on that creator trying to get their job done. A decent lunch break is at least an hour to an hour. Some food in your belly. Creative. Just want to say again, my name is David Cockrell, and this is my presentation for Big Slow Productions. I hope you can look inside yourself and trust me and come on board with my company. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Okay,
Let me
David,
finish my presentation.
exhale. And you had
I
30
know.
seconds to spare. So congratulations on that.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay,
Um, in re
okay.
Thank you, everybody. I just have a question of, yeah, criticism. I'll ask my question next after.
Okay, I'm gonna open up for feedback. So if you guys would like to give David some feedback, go ahead and raise that hand and I will get to you. Are you guys that shy? I know people are typing in the text box for you, David. So
Okay,
if
cool,
you want to
cool,
go
cool.
ahead and read those, I think people are shy about getting recorded, possibly.
Hit this audio, let's chat. Boom, there we go.
Okay, well, know that just like I said for everyone else, I'm taking notes, so you'll
Okay.
definitely get my feedback. What I like to do in these sessions is open it up to your peers, just like I do in class, and
Yes, ma'am.
then you get my written feedback uh, in the next couple of days. So
Yes, ma'am.
awesome! Congratulations for completing the final presentation. Now you could sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you very much. Question for you. Can I, since I did two of them, I practiced on this one and then I sent you my final. Since I did this presentation, do you want me to just send you this so you can see the two of my concepts the way I was going on the first one and then with the second one too as well?
Sure, it doesn't hurt to upload both of them, of course.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, will do. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Okay, so up next we have Chris. Are you ready, Chris? Awesome. Where are you on the list? There you are. Okay, invitation coming your way. I will unmute you. Hi, Chris, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Awesome.
Should I just start whenever?
Play your slideshow from the start. Let me reset the timer. Okay, cool. Now it's full screen. You want to take a couple of breaths, or are you all set?
I think I'm ready.
Okay, Chris, good luck, and you're on in 3, 2, 1.
All right. Hello, everyone. I just want to thank you for coming out this morning. My name is Chris Lebrun, and that guy in that picture is me. I know it's hard to believe, right? Um, so, my education is that I graduated from Full Sail with a major in show production. Um, During my time in that program, I learned how to use audio, lighting, and video technology in like different areas, um, and some like sub genres, I guess you could say. I learned how to like mix live audio, video production, integration, and all that. Um, so what influenced me to get into it was actually going to music events like Firefly. Um, I remember walking in to this big field and just seeing all the stages and all the lights, and I just wanted to be a part of it. And the next one is a concert that I went to before I came to Full Sail, Flatbush Zombies at a small venue back home, and that was also a great experience for me. I actually have a short video um, of the concert, so here it is. So that was just a video that I took. I just remember being there, and I just remember how great it made me feel. Um, but the experience I have, I worked with the student event crew at Full Sail on a WWE event, and I uh, I was the front of house assistant at Cavalry Orlando Church. This was the WWE event at Full Sail. We at first you start off like running cables and all this like little stuff, and then you move up to like stage crew and you build the stage and everything. And then the last thing you do is the front of house, and it's really cool. Front of house is just like making sure all the sounds and audio is leveled for the audience. I'm here because live events make me feel something different. Like when I go to concerts, I just feel this happiness, and I just want to bring it to other people because, what better feeling than feeling happy? So why me? Uh, I am a great person to work with. I'm very kind. Um, I don't really
Oh, mine's
have any negative feelings towards anyone. I'm hardworking, and also I want to please the people. So what I can do is uh, I am great to work with. I could talk to anybody, um, and essentially in this business you need to have good teamwork. So teamwork makes the dream work. Thank you for your time.
okay. Deep breaths. I'm sorry the timer tripped you up a little bit. That's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
How do you feel?
Uh, I feel okay. My heart is pounding a little bit.
Yes, I know. Even though it's not in front of the live classroom, it is a little bit nerve-wracking. And I just want to start by saying that you guys are very brave, and you should be proud of yourself that you came out and stepped outside of your comfort zone to present live. This is live, even though it's not in front of the classroom. It's still live, and you're still sharing your story with us. So, congratulations on that. And
Thank you.
now, what I will do is open it up to your classmates, and we'll see if there is anyone that has some live feedback to give you. There is some kudos in the chat box if you want to check that out. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Yes. Okay, we're still kind of shy. Okay, I see Derek. Cool. Hello, Derek.
Hi. So the one thing I liked about your presentation was like including the video that you had of you at the concert and all the other like kind of personal stuff made me really like see who you are as a person. Um, so I thought that was good personally. I like that as one of the aspects.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Derek. Okay, we have David. Hi, David.
Hey, can you guys hear me again?
Yes.
Okay, cool. The video, I just think the building up to
No.
could have just been a little bit
Oh, the
Or
mics are kind of
example, like a
cutting in.
5 second intro, and then the video. Hello?
I'm not too sure why the audio is cutting out on your side a little bit. Um,
Is this better?
yeah, I can hear you
Okay.
now.
Just the beginning of the example of the production of where just of those artists. I think the beginning of that video could have been a little bit shorter, so it gives you a little bit more time to maybe explain how you're feeling with the slide or whatever slide you might have felt maybe could have used a little bit more time to explain something you thought could have used a little bit more explanation.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Cool. Thank you, David. And we have Chris. Hi, Chris. Go ahead.
Hey, so David, I thought the presentation was really good. As far as you letting us know like who you were. The video was a little long-winded, so it was a little longer than I expected it to be. But that's fine. But that's the thing that kind of brings me to is that even though you had great information to present, like the experience that you had and how you're able to be easy to be worked with, just work a little bit on the momentum because you definitely like paused a bunch of times and you kind of said like and then you kind of like lost your steps a little bit. So definitely just try to keep the momentum forward. And as you get closer to the end, that's the reason why you should be hired or joined. Just kind of emphasize that a little bit more because it was a little like monotone the entire time. So, just try to put yourself out there a little bit more. Okay?
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you guys for that live feedback. I really appreciate it, and I'm sure that Chris appreciates it. So thank you, Chris. You are now a spectator, so enjoy the rest of the show. Okay, up next, who do I have? I have Tanfu. Are you all set to go? Sweet. Okay, invitation is heading your way in a few short seconds. Good morning, can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so just go out to the toolbar and go to slideshow and present from the beginning.
Can you see me desktop right now?
We see your desktop, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So before that, I want to make sure my background music won't make chaos.
Okay.
Can you hear the music?
Yes, it's very low, which is good. It won't interfere
Okay.
with how you
Okay.
speak.
So can I begin right now?
Yeah, let me count you down.
Okay.
Okay, and deep breaths. You got this.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Come on, come up.
All right. Hello everyone. My name is Lee. Today I want to show you my presentation that for the dream of game development. I believe a lot of people in here have played one or more games before, and you might still remember some of them. For me, when I was 6 years old, I played the first two games that Read and Learn and Commandos on my computer. I loved the feeling when I asked a commander and make order to my soldier, and I also loved the time when what I spent for making strategies in order to pass one of chapter of commandos. However, that was not the main reason why I want to be a game maker. So, why I'm so passionate about game making? In my opinion, game is not a product. A game is an art. And sometimes game is a nice intermediary which could show me my real thinking or emotion. And it could help me to connect with my friend too. World of Warcraft is the game which affected me so much. When I was studying in middle school, I knew this game, the World of Warcraft, because of my classmate. After that, I kept playing this game for more than 10 years. because I really like the story, environment, and the system of communication. World of Warcraft as the first MMORPG game what I played in my life, it's really helped me to create a lot of memory. Even now, I still remember the first time we entered the dungeon, fight with the monster, and got the treasure. We really got a lot of happiness and memory from this fantastic game. And that is also why I want to be a game maker, because I could save my own memory or thinking into a game and share them to people. So I think game is a nice storyteller, because when I was telling the story by games, I was writing my own story too. Game is also a great musician, because with the change of music, I could get a different feeling about game and my life. Game is also a good teacher, because game showed me the definition and the knowledge what I have to know, such as the meaning of family, friendship, and teamwork. So that is why I love games so much. But how can I pursue my dream that game development? Making game needs individual ability. In the process of game making, I need to know what kind of programming language I would use, and which idea could help me to improve my thinking, because idea is the driver of every game. Game making also needs group cooperation. Nobody could make a game individually, because game is the collection of multiple arts. And so that is why I'm here right now and share my presentation to you, because I knew all of you guys have the ability to change this world. Maybe you are not a game maker, you are the writer or musician or artist, but you could use your own way to make a contribution to our organization and to change the world of game. Moreover, by the interaction, all of us could improve ourselves, and we will overcome more problems and make our life better and better. And that is, I think, what you can get from me, and what I can get from you. So I'm Lee. I love game making. Would you want to join me? Here's a reference.
Okay, you can breathe now. How do you feel?
A little nervous.
Oh, I love. Was that from Watch Dogs at the end?
Yeah, that video is from Watch Dogs 2.
Awesome.
So, you can see that. I love the moments, because here is a join us. It's just like what I think about. I also want to hear more people to join our organization and make a best game.
Yeah, that was a cool little addition at the end. I really enjoyed that. So kudos to you. And if I'm gonna open up for your classmates to give you some feedback, and you have a lot of people in the chat box giving you some kudos. So if you want to check those out.
Okay.
Okay. Would anyone like to give some verbal feedback for Tianfu? All right, David, you are muted on your side. Just unmute your mic.
Okay, got me?
Cool. Yes.
Okay. I like at the end you showing us the watchdog where it says join us. I think if you throw in more like the cool subliminal messages, if people aren't really like paying attention to it, but then they have to come back and check it out again, I kind of like myself with other people like those little Easter eggs, you know. So I think you're on the right track with that in regards to imagination and creativity. So I like that.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Well, Tianfu, Chris wrote you a nice long, a long note in the chat box if you get a chance to check that out.
Thank you.
Yeah, I last night I get a Resident Evil 7 came out, Biohazard, and it's incredible. So if you guys get a chance to check that out, the teaser is free online if you want to check it out. It's if you're into survival horror, it's amazing. So that's my little plug for today. Thank you, Tanfu. You can
Yes, thank you
now
too.
relax and enjoy the rest of the show.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Oops. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we have Jason. Jason, are you all set? Sweet. Okay, invitation coming your way in a few seconds. Let me unmute you. Good morning, Jason.
Morning, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Doing all right.
You got this. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay, just
Let me know when you're ready.
make it full screen. Present. Awesome. Okay. If you want to take a couple of deep breaths and then I'll count you down.
All right, I'm ready when you are.
Awesome. Okay, Jason, you got this in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. I'm here today to enhance the wonder. And by that, I mean I want to join the WWE production staff. So, in the beginning, I grew up in the Midwest, which was an absolute hotbed of wrestling. We had companies like the American Wrestling Association, that saw the likes of Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant come through in those years, and it was mesmerizing at the time for uh, the Midwest. And although I wasn't alive for that, I got to live it through my father and my grandfather, and they really opened my eyes to it all. And so that brings me to 16 years of WWE fandom at this point. I've lapsed at times, but it always brings you back in because it's truly uh, the last bastion of performance art in my eyes. It really, really captivates you in a way that I don't think a lot of other things can. So why do I want to be a part of the production team? So I've always wanted to be a part of a production bigger than myself, and I don't mean that way. I don't mean it in the way that a concert is a big production. I mean it in the way that WWE is a global brand, and to be a part of that global brand, you have to work well with others and be a part of a team, and that calls to me on a very deep level. Uh, I also want to be a part of the production and communicate my ideas to maybe make the product more engaging and maybe a better product overall. And I want to share the vision of the company. WWE for me is one of the greatest philanthropical, whatever that word is, organizations in the world, and I want to be able to share that with everybody else. And you can just see kind of the size and the scale. So my experience, I've had 25 or 23 years of team building experience. I've always worked in teams. It's one of the places where I strive. It's what I think I'm good at. Production equipment, we at Full Sail we work with live sound, live video production, and lights, which are all components of a live WWE show. And presentation skills. I like to think I'm pretty decent at it myself, and I hope that comes across here. So, in closing, I would just like I just would like to enhance the wonder. I want you to allow me to join you. Sorry about that, I got the thing here. Allow me to join the wonder of the WWE. Allow me to enhance the spectacle seen around the world. And allow me to join you and contribute to the future. That's it. Thank you so much.
Okay, you can exhale now. Congratulations.
Contact page.
Congratulations. And now I will open it up to your classmates. And if you want to keep that contact information up, definitely keep the contact information up and invite your classmates to stay in contact with you is a great touch. Okay.
Sure.
A lot of people are liking your call to action, enhance the wonder, in the chat box if you could see that. And Chris, go ahead, but your mic is muted on your side.
Oh, sorry.
Awesome.
So Jason, I thought it was actually really good. The fact that you use like you kind of transition straight from your Full Sail education like all the way through to like directly afterwards, to show that the experience that you would get from the WWE here could translate later on into like your careers afterwards. So that was actually legit. Um, I really like that. I mean, from start to finish, that seemed like a complete like hire me type of like real life scenario. So I mean, definitely kudos for that. I really didn't have anything really about it. I guess maybe a little more enthusiasm. I guess maybe but I mean, it was a very professional tone that you had. So I think it's like I did appreciate that. So good job, man.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Hmm.
Thanks, Chris. Okay, anyone else? Well, you definitely have some notes in the chat box if you get a chance to scroll on up. I know that it's very small and it's hard to keep up with all the comments that are scrolling down, but if you get a chance, go check those out. And thank you, Jason. Now you could just sit back and enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, up next we have Kenji. And then I'll ask the remaining people that are on the schedule if you would let me know when you would like to go. So we have Jamal, Raul, Caesar, and I believe that's it. 3 more to go after Kenji. Okay, so Kenji, an invitation is coming up shortly. Just make sure that your presentation is ready to go. Good morning, Kenji. How are you?
Good morning, how are you?
I'm well.
I'm all right. Just ready to get this over with, I guess.
Yes, and that seems to be the tone. Of course, very anxious to get the anticipation over with, but you got this. No worries. You've been preparing all month for this, so you got this. If you want to, go ahead and take a couple of deep breaths. It usually calms me down to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Slowly, and then give me a signal and I'll count you down.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. All right, Kenji, in 3, 2, 1.
I would like to start off with saying I hope everyone is having a wonderful morning so far. If you don't know me by now, my name is Kenji Brown. I am the CEO and founder of KTV Recording Productions and Label. I came up with the idea for Productions and label because we deal mostly with music, but we also do background music for films. Um, when we go into music, we do all types of music, acapella, melody, you name it, we'll supply it. We've signed contracts with celebrities like Beyonce, The Weeknd, Jennifer Lopez, and Justin Bieber. And we only did this in a 12-year period. Like I mentioned before, we've also done production in music, not music, but movies and television shows. Here's a couple. Here's a couple of examples that we've worked on in the past years. We've also got great work experience from artists such as Johnny Depp, Jennifer Lawrence, James Franco, and Tyler Perry. The work experience with them has been phenomenal over the years. They're great actors. They're well respected, and we're looking to have more work doing with them in the future. KTB started as an idea that I had in my head when I was in high school. This idea I end up sharing it with two of my closest friends named Tyler and Ethan. They gave me some friendly feedback on how I should present it and move forward with it. I took their advice into consideration, and that's when I graduated from high school in 2016, and I decided to go to Full Sail University, where I went for the Recording Arts Bachelor's Program for 20 months. And then after graduating from Full Sail, I went back and I did online courses for 32 months with the business part of music. After graduating the second time from Full Sail, me and my friend Queen JP, we got a loan and we started our own small label known as KTB Recording Label. Recording Label. This is only 12 years of experience. We've won 4 album awards, we've won some Grammys, and we've signed more than 20 artists, like trending artists, and it's been the best 12 years of our lives. Here's our contact information. If you would like to contact us and record your own music or start your own background music in your television show you want to start. Yeah, but that's about it.
Okay. Awesome. Even though the timer went off, it was only a few seconds over, so not a big deal. But now you can exhale. So congratulations. And I will open it up to your classmates to give you some constructive feedback. So would anyone like to give? Okay, Chris, you're awesome. You already know the drill. Go ahead.
Yeah. So Kenji, I thought it was really good. In fact, the visuals on this presentation were pretty stellar. Also, your flow, it introduced nicely. You kind of backtracked a little bit to, experiences in the past, and then you went forward again to show, like, how it's relevant and now. So that was excellent. As far as like constructive criticism goes, the only thing that I think that was pretty distracting during the presentation was the transitions. So I remember using one of that transition like once in my thing, and it took like a little while. So it was honestly kind of hurting your momentum. with the dissolve and then it reappearing. So it was like you were waiting for the slide to come, like up to speed with you. So, as far as moving faster than your actual slideshow was, try to like move as one, so that way it can complement you in what you're saying because it kind of distracted a little bit. So that's pretty much the only thing. As far as like transitions go, everything else was on point.
Okay, thank you, Chris.
Yeah, no problem.
Chris. And we are joined by Freddie. Nice to see you, Freddie. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Uh, I just woke up and hopped on here. I had a late night last night, so to my fellow classmates, I didn't get the support. Apologize, but with him, I actually am a recording engineer, so I really appreciated this a lot. I like the studio he showed. The only thing I would say is just like Chris, the transitions were kind of like dry, but everything like when he got into the slide, he kind of got into the flow. Another nice thing would have been to see maybe uh him mixing or like him in the studio, so we would know it was just him in the studio, not just a picture in the studio. But other than that, it was beautiful.
Cool.
Okay. Hey, thanks, Rick.
Thanks, Freddie.
Ain't no more, man. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I lost you, Kenji. Oh, there you are. Okay, so now you could sit back and watch the rest of the show. Congratulations.
All right, thanks.
Okay, let's get back to me. Okay, awesome, Caesar. I was getting a little worried. I was just about to talk to you, but cool. All right, so Caesar is on deck, and then we have Raul to bring us out for the morning. I almost said the evening, but the morning. Okay. Hi, Caesar. Can you hear me?
Hi, I can hear you. Can you guys hear me?
Awesome. Yes. Let me make you a presenter. Okay. Invitation is coming your way.
Is it working now?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Um, one moment, please.
Of
Start the
course.
show from the beginning. No. Okay, it works.
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay. Would you like to take a couple of deep breaths?
Yes.
Okay, do it. In through the nose and out through the nose. Slowly.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's get this over with.
You got this, Caesar. You've worked so hard. So in 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, everyone. How are y'all doing? So, if I could take but a moment of your time, I would like for you to delve into the realm of possibilities with me. Imagine if technology no longer required laptops, desktops, tablets, or even smartphones, yet still give us the necessities that we need to educate, entertain, innovate, and entertain. Yeah. Think of it. The power to create at your fingertips no matter where you are. I am talking about AR technology. Yeah, my name is Cesar Abaleta, and I'm here to present my startup company, TechWare. TechWare will be marketing any and all forms of AR technology, from the simplest of Fitbits to the advanced Microsoft HoloLens. There is something for everyone. But before I continue, I should probably explain what AR is. AR, or augmented reality, is technology that gives you the ability to put a digital overlay in front of the world around us. Now, this technology has been around for a while. However, a lot of it tends to fall into obscurity because of lack of consumer attention. And the attention it does have normally tells us that it's a novelty, it's a toy, it's a gimmick, something that you would buy just to say that you have it. And like all novelty items, they come with a pretty hefty price tag. So, but my company can help with all those things. For one, we will negotiate on the behalf of the developers to the investors to give the developers more time and resources to fully polish their product. And while we're at it, with their permission, of course, we will showcase and market their items for them so they don't even have to worry about it. All they need to worry about is how to update their current product or what's their next project. And by marketing these products, we will increase consumer attention. So, yeah. And with all these things combined, with increased demand and all the other stuff, we can definitely work out a way to lower the price to where it is affordable to everyone. So why is it important? Why care? Well, think about this real quick. Imagine if we are successful and everyone, every company, every person has this type of technology. How much safer would you feel if your doctor knew everything about your medical history? In the words of Dr. House, if you watch the show, patients lie or patients forget. So what if the doctor did that for you? He didn't forget. So medical malpractice would go down through the floor. And for my military friends out there, how much safer would their job be for the boots on the ground to incapacitate their target without ever exposing themselves to fire? Communications. Right now, a big barrier to, international organizations is language. So what if there's technology that allows you to speak their language or at least understand what they're saying? Better yet, what about people who are deaf or mute and can't talk at all? And while we're on the subject of disabilities, there's a device out there right now that allows blind people to see for the very first time. And for my thrill seekers out there, what if there's a device that helps you improve your game, yet also let everyone know where you are in the event that you get lost or hurt? So I can't do this alone. I would need a tremendous amount of help. I need subject matter experts, marketers, sales reps to help myself, the customers, and the developers get what they need with their budget and whatever they need it for. So join me. My name is Cesar Abaleta. This is my email. And help me to, don't let where you are limit what you can do. Thank you.
Exhale.
I'm sorry.
No apologies necessary, but congratulations. You have completed your final presentation, and exhale. You are getting some nice kudos in the chat box if you get a chance to look at those. And as I have done before, I'm opening up for 2 minutes if anyone would like to give some feedback. So Chris, I see your hand up, and I also see Freddie's hand up. I'm not too sure if that was from before, but Chris, if you want to go ahead and offer some feedback.
Yeah, sure. So, Caesar, I remember you, and Miss Kristen were talking at the desk, and you were talking about like how you thought it wasn't like gonna be that great, and like like you might fail or something like that. And I want to let you know, man, like that was spectacular. I mean, your flow was on point. I know there were definitely a couple of times where there was some hiccups, but I mean, everybody does that. And as far as like the points that you were hitting, I was actually really amazed at the different types of spectacles that you showed us as far as the visuals go. I mean, as a tech guy myself, I mean, I can definitely like relate to a couple of the different things that you pointed out, and it definitely sounds like something that's actually real that you actually plan on doing later on in life. So, I mean, I'm all for that. I mean, I was definitely amazed. There was definitely no failing grades happening here.
Yes, I agree. Awesome. Okay, Freddie, did you want to add to that? I know your hand was up before.
Freddie?
I'll unmute him if he wants to give feedback. Oh, awesome, cool. I didn't want to just unmute the mic without you telling me.
Cool. Yeah,
Go ahead.
appreciate that. Yeah, my hand was up. I like unclicked it and clicked it back up. And unclicked it and clicked it. But anyways, Caesar, you in my group when we went over their first presentation, and I just want to say, yeah, man, you really flipped the whole thing. I remember we was talking about like showing us more of what augmented reality could actually do. And actually, when you started showing like how a blind lady can see and stuff like that, you really took us into the future, which made me actually want to do whatever you needed me to do, period. Because that could be not only a lot of income, but that could really change our world, period. So I just want to say, good, great, great, great. Whatever you did good to fix that and turn that around. I just want to say that for real. Yeah. Besides that, I ain't really got nothing bad to say. It was pretty cool to me.
A little tidbit from all these pictures. None of this is concept designs or future things. These are all things that exist right now.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I somehow I was gonna mention that in my beginning slide, but it's sort of I forgot. Every picture I showed, this
Right,
technology
right.
exists.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Awesome.
That is super crazy, man. That's dope. Appreciate bringing us something we didn't even know about. Well, I didn't know about. I appreciate that. I will be doing research.
Awesome.
Oh, thanks for the feedback. You guys are awesome.
Too, man.
Felipe, did you want to add? Okay, you're muted on your side, so just unmute your mic and you're good to go.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, cool. So, I love the voice, like your tone. It was, I mean, amazing. Like, I was like engaged from the first time, like from when you just started. I mean, it was amazing. And yeah, the visuals were pretty good too. I mean, I was engaged the whole time, so I was like paying attention, like I like nonstop. I mean, so I like that a lot.
Cool. And you took me for a loop. I'm so used to calling you Lewis that I'm like,
Oh yeah, I've got two names. Yeah, that's fine. You can call me Lewis or Felipe. That's fine.
awesome, awesome. Thank you. Thank you all for giving such awesome feedback. It's very encouraging. And to you, Caesar, congratulations. We have one more to go, so you can sit back and relax and watch the rest of the presentations. I will ask if there's anyone here that is scheduled to go Thursday and wants to go ahead and do it today. Message me in the chat box and we can make that happen. We do have time today.
Don't forget to beat me, please.
Yes. And David, I got your message. Good luck. Okay, Raul. I'm sending an invitation over. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, let's get you all set up. Would you like to take a couple of deep breaths?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, let me just reset my clock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
Yeah.
you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. You got this. In 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, so hey everyone, my name is Rahul Yaramnidi, and this is why you guys should hire me. So for me, I used to sketch quite a lot as a kid. I used to play a lot of video games as well, and watching people play also used to bring me a lot of joy. I don't know why, but for me, both art and video games have grown from a mild interest to an integral part of what defines me. And for me, both art and video games help convey messages which I think sometimes cannot be interpreted easily. And I think that's what inspired me and fascinated me. So I have a bachelor's degree in game design, which I got from the Full Sail University, and I uh, also have a certificate of excellence in digital art from the School of Audio Engineering back in Dubai. Now, why me? I consider myself to have exceptional communication skills. I have a lot of experience working with teams and in teams, and I can follow complex directions, which I think is absolutely necessary for the gaming industry. And I'm able to negotiate situations both effectively and positively. Now, why do I want to work for you? Thing is, I played most of your games. I mean, from Crash to last year's Uncharted, you guys have entertained a whole lot of people, and I was lucky enough to be one of those people who stumbled upon your games. And the way that you guys convey your stories, the way you guys get your audience emotionally invested in your games is what fascinated me. And the challenges that you put up ahead are something I look forward to tackle. And I want to be part of a company that touches audiences throughout. It's just not about the money, it's about creating an experience for new players around the world. And I want to be part of a community which I think is unlike any. So it would be an honor to be associated with you guys. And as far as skills go, I'm fluent both in Python and Java, which are both like ground bases for game programming. I know a lot of Photoshop CC and Paint Tools I, which I use to sketch quite a lot. And I do a lot of 3D modeling both in 3ds Max and Unity. This, in fact, was one of my high school projects back in the day. We had to code in Python, we had to create a game library, and it took me almost about 3 weeks to do this. But I think with the given amount of experience I have now, I think I can code this in about a day. So I think this kind of shows my growth of being from being a high school student to an university graduate now. Now, the thing is, I play many games and I still do play, but what makes each game so special to me is the fact that each game is able to tell stories so beautifully and they connect with audiences instantly. And I have the same passion as you guys. I want to create game stories and I want to influence and inspire a whole new generation of audiences out there. So if you guys give me the opportunity, I think I would take your company to even better heights and I want to be that person who influences and inspires a whole new generation of people out there. So I hope you give me that opportunity, and thank you so much. Have a great day.
Okay, exhale, roll.
Yeah.
You have completed your final presentation. How do you feel?
It was pretty good. I mean, I think so.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I'm gonna open it up to your classmates to give you some feedback. And if you would, classmates, if you want to give Raul some live feedback, go ahead and raise those hands or type in the chat box. Okay, we have Freddie. Awesome. Hi, Freddie. Go ahead.
Hey, Raul, I just want to say, man, I appreciate it. I literally don't play a lot of games, but the way I feel like I know Miss P said, and you don't really praise the company because they know how awesome they are. I think you did a good job at that, and that's something I learned from her. So in switching that, I think you did a good job because otherwise, with my other mindset, I probably would have said praise the company more. But I think it makes sense what Miss P was saying, and I think you did a good job at that. So I really appreciate your presentation.
Yeah, thank you so much, man.
Oh, awesome.
Yes, sir.
And I agree. You gave just enough of showing Naughty Dog that you appreciate them, but not overselling it. It was more about selling yourself. So good job.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Caesar, go ahead.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, man.
Dude, I loved your presentation style, the little mind map kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you think about it, you're pitching this to Naughty Dog, right? And they probably get presentations like these all the time, a slideshow depicting, just a regular slideshow. But then you went above and beyond and turned that into a little transition of a, kind of like a mind map that already shows them that you're already thinking outside the box. So, that was great.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, Caesar. Would anyone else like to give some kudos? You have some things going on in the chat box. Again, if you want to go check those out, by all means, go check those out. We do have some people in here, in case you didn't hear it the last time, but we have some people in here that are scheduled to go Thursday. So before we wrap things up, I will open up to you if you guys rather go today and get it all done so you can be spectators for the rest of the week. Let me know. Otherwise, we thank you so much for joining us this morning and offering your support. Again, I can't say it enough. I know that I sound like a broken record, and I apologize for that. But it really makes me happy. It makes me happy to see you guys come together as a community. Especially, those peer feedback groups, just to see you guys smile. Like, that makes me happy. It makes me, it's joy. You're really enjoying what you're doing. And if you're enjoying what you're doing, that's your buy-in. It gives you motivation to move forward. And Full Sail is all about relationships and building community. So if we can make that happen the very first month and just get you used to that environment, it's going to be so, it's just going to be a successful thing for you to have in your toolbox of things as you progress through the entire program. So as an educator, watching that happen just makes my heart so happy, and I really hope that you guys value how much you have to give to each other, and keep that going as you progress. So I'm not getting any messages in the chat box, and that's okay, because you may have just come in to be spectators and get some ideas on maybe how you can enhance your story and delivery, and that's supposed to happen, so cool with that. Know that on Thursday, the link is already up for Thursday if you want to go ahead and register for that as well. That's on the announcements. While I have you guys here, I will just reference my update that I gave on yesterday about the 4.2, that 10% assignment about feedback again using one of the links that were shared with you. That really is a no stress assignment. It's something that you have done this entire time. It really is going to be graded like a pass fail thing, and I've listed that under your announcements. So if you satisfy everything and do all 3 steps, and that's including step 3, that is a reflection of how feedback has helped you, then you're golden. You'll get full credit. If you're leaving something out like a reflection, or you're not using the RISE model and elaborating on your post, then that's going to give you a middle grade, which is a C. And then, of course, if you don't submit it at all, then it's a 0. So this is a no stress assignment. It's a really easy way to get the full 10%. A full 10% is a letter grade difference. So think about that. Think about how that can enhance your current grade, and don't stress about that. The other thing that's in that announcement is also that opportunity that I gave you for the reflection and the fact that you could work together to put something creative together. And I've shared those links with you as well. So, without further ado, I know it's about 11:30 and we still have time. However, I know everyone is busy and you have things that you need to do. So, I want to thank you again for coming out and supporting your peers. If you have any questions for me or Miss Kristen, you can always email us or message us on the platform. In the meantime, I will be in the background typing up my notes and starting to occupy some grades. So thank you for coming and enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you in the AM.